We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. 22 needle, blue check. Ready?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards from the Dolphins there as they got themselves a 1st down.
And every time you step out of the field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Zay Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Black shot. Red, yellow. Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On play action, Allen. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devon A-Chain, 68 yards. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Dolphins nothing. Wishnowski set the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
I'm not sure if they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. H.A. now up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Zay Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd.
Ready.
This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. A give up the middle to H.A. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, New England.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Complete to Johnston here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Strike. Check strike. Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready, ready.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
10 cycles. Set, go.
Here's Ritter. Right side, and he finds Gray.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Danny Gray
From 4 yards out.
and the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st down, New England.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
13 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Come on.
On play action, Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
56. Alert. That's it. Stop.
Now Allen.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Ritter off the play fake. That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay, ready?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, red. Hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Third quarter begins with a run from A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Alert!
Again, it's A-Chain. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes third and about a foot. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. A-Chain on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Here's 3rd and 6. Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flush to his right. He dumps it off to A-Chain. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 14. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Conklin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
On the double.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Smash, red. Hey, check mega. Black shot. On the ball. On the ball.
Ritter now on second down. He completes this one to Mingo. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Wolf on now for the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Allen will try again on second down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Now inside the 25. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from going up by 30.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will. Attempt to return.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every...
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jonathan Mingo
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Ayuk, 82 yards. And the Patriots get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Escapes the defender. Pass midfield. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this?
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone.
On play action, Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. Allen going to change this at the line. A give left side. Here's H.A. to about the 26 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to lose yardage here. I call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Now, I know he doesn't want to fumble loss by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
Blue. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter with it after the play fake. Open man is Mingo, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Set cut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throw caught by A-Chain. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Third down, here's H8. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Jones. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Allen going to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ritter to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
Going play action. Ritter. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Slide two. White. Hut.
On second down, Ritter. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Results
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Blue striker. Ready, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw caught by Gray. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Danny Gray, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?